Memorial Stadium will be jumping in anticipation of what we've got in store today. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Indiana Hoosiers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese. Hoosiers will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will get the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
This is a team that believes they're way better than what their record indicates. I know they've got a losing record coming into this one, but they felt like they could make some plays early in this one and show the rest of the country just how good they are. Phenomenal job on defense. On the opening drive, getting the pick, and now setting the offense up here early with great field position.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Back to pass, it's Hester. Wasting no time taking a shot. Oh, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Right back to the well. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, though.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it.
He's going to let it go. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Handoff from the guns. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's got it down the middle. They get him down after he makes the catch. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the sticks, it starts. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. He's looking to throw it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The give to the back. And the Hoosiers will move the sticks. They've gotten this drive going, a couple of first downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Hester. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, the inside give. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run the draw. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Buying some time as he moves left. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that 1st down. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. From the gun, the running back has it. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. The Hoosiers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He wants to throw. He's got the tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Indiana! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Bowling Green is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over Kent State.
Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. A strike downfield.
We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the ground with the back. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Back to throw. It's Pena. Heaves it on the run. And incomplete on the deep ball. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They move the tight end all over. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. And the Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It starts. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. It's caught. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. To the air on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Hoosiers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Hester. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. An 84-yard drive there. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop. Who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. At the 45 on its way. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They'll throw it on first down. Finds his man in the middle. Oh, he gave him a dead leg. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Not the most productive half of this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points and get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The give to the tailback. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking downfield, it's Pena. Oh, he makes the catch. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Wide out in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Oh, the sweet feet. All kinds of running room. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, the defense knew they had a huge challenge coming into this one. This running back, one of the top 10 in the nation right now in rushing yards, they're going to have to load the box defensively, and they're going to have to get a lot of hats to the football because he is not easy to bring down.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. With the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd and goal from way back there. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Trying to get rid of it. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
That makes the score Indiana 14, Michigan 10.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together.
He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And the Hoosiers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's a sliver of daylight. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Offense getting set for first down. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Scanning the field, it's Pena. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll throw on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Number 31.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown.
Indiana, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing them. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes. So you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. To the air. It's Hester. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Bloomington. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. He'll start this third quarter with a run. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking for room. It's Hines. At the 40, there he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Oh, it's a reverse. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's high. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recovered their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball support.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man quickly. And he's a real nowhere man.
by the receiver.
In this no-game land,
On the play.
the Wolverines send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Hester. Got his man on the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Hines. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off play action. Snagged on the outside. It's Darts. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They'll put the tight end in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Feeling some heat. He's got his man. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It is good. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He'll pull it on the read. Got room at the 35. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They'll give it to the back. Shakes off the defender. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Tackled, but he has a first down. And the Wolverines have taken it inside the 20. Movement here from the tight end. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quick strike complete. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Touchdown, Michigan. They move on top here in the 4th.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Northwestern is trailing right now, and I'm not ready to say this team is out. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. They're trailing by just 4 to Wisconsin. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the pass is incomplete, sharp, loose by the hit. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Getting some heat. Caught over the middle. It's Hines. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run when you're sleep. Make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hines. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
On the play. Brings up second down.
They go to the ground. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense contains getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Hester. On target. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. They move the tight end all over. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
They're trying to get to it. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Quarterback on the keeper. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for space. It's Hines.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They stop him right on the edge of the red zone. A pickup of 5 to the 20. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
4th down coming up.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. And the Wolverines are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Makes his connection. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. From the gun, the ground game. At the 35, he's open. Nothing but green ahead. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
Indiana, 17.
He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Indiana.
Wants to throw. It's Hester. Setting up the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Complete downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Back to the air one more time. He's got it. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Fires one high and deep. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't